Hi, friends. Hello. Hello. Happy Wednesday. It's Wednesday. How are those wishes coming? That's what I would like to know. If you're like, what? What's happening? Do y'all know about Wishless Wednesday? Wishless Wednesday, actually, I think you guys do. Because when I popped open my site at my Bling Boutique, when I opened that up at, I don't know, it was like 8 o'clock this morning, 8:15. It was early. There was already 20 some comments on there. So that's exciting. Oh, we're up to 32, you guys. 32 comments on my Wishlist Wednesday drawing. I need to share this live still. You guys, you need to share. Oh, funny. I did not look at, okay, just so you know, I did not look at this Wishlist Wednesday until just now, actually, the items that are posted. But funny, I see somebody posted an item that I'm going to talk about today because I was like, what are we going to chat about? And let me share this into the group because I feel like it's a hidden secret item. It's one of those items that you would easily like pass over when browsing our website, and I want to talk about it today because it's super good, you guys. I've been using it a lot lately because it's just really fun to style. So, and it's really simple. So, hey, Callie, she's hopping on from the YouTube. So glad you guys are here. Happy Wednesday. Make sure you're going over to the wish list Wednesday post in the Bling Boutique and posting the items that you are loving or one item. I'm sorry, excuse me. Post one item you would love to win. Okay. Got to do that today. All right, friends. So, last night was crazy. Um I should never especially in the summertime, I shouldn't be set on like, okay, dinner's going to start at this time and then I'm going to start this at this time, because in the summer things just like are like wishy-washy, especially with my kids. All of a sudden it was my oldest's turn to make dinner with me. Okay, cuz if you maybe you've watched me and talk about this before, but every day, actually, this goes on throughout the year, but in the summer, I'm super picky about this. I say to my kids, like, if you're in charge of the kitchen that day, because whoever's doing the kitchen, they have to unload the dishwasher in the morning. They have to put away all the clean dishes and things like that. And then they have to determine what's for dinner, or at least help me determine what's for dinner. And they have to make me dinner with me. During the summer, especially during the summer. During the school year, I'm a little more lax because we never know what's going on, the schedules. But in the summertime, this is their time with me. So I'm like, you got to make dinner with me. You got to clean up dinner with me and clean the kitchen and put the kitchen to bed is what we say. Okay. So my oldest all of a sudden disappeared yesterday and went fishing. He did tell me he was going fishing, but I reminded him, like, you really do need to tell me when you plan on being home, or ask, Mom, when should I be home? Right? I realize it's summer and it doesn't get dark until 9, but like, hello. Hey, Sharon. Oh, goodness, we have people hopping on. Hello, Linda. So I had said I was going to start the stash sale last night at 6 p.m. Central Standard Time. Because in my brain, I was like, oh, yeah, we're going to make dinner by 5. We'll be done eating and I can focus on posting all the stash sale items. Well, that got super delayed, you guys. And so there I was in the kitchen posting my stash sale as my son walked through the door from fishing and was like, okay, Mom, I'm here. So grateful, though, he was able to make the majority of it by himself. So, and I could just supervise. Hey, Sherry. So you guys, but it took me a long time to post all of those stash sale items because I did not want to get flagged because of all the comments. So if you're in my Bling Boutique, which you should be if you're a customer or client of mine, right? If you're an extra stylist, sorry, you can just view from the outside. But if you're in my Bling Boutique, go to the featured section of the Bling Boutique. Oh my gosh, why is my iPad listening to me? And then scroll across the top. There's 4 categories. All right, 4 categories. There's rings, there's bracelets, there's necklaces, and rings, earrings. Okay. All right, 4 categories. And in the description, to the very top of the category, I tell you how many items are in there. And you can just make sure when you open that thread, this is something that this is like, I wish Facebook would change that. Maybe if I talk about it more, they would. But when you go to, okay, let me go into my Bling Boutique and maybe I can show you. When you click on a post, this is kind of a techie pro tip. Okay, we're going to hit featured. We're going to go over to featured, and then we're going to scroll. Okay, and there's the summer stash sale, right? All right, and then when you click on the comments, you guys, when you click on the comments, at the very top, you should say all comments. If it doesn't say all comments, sometimes it goes to like most relevant. Then you're not going to see everything in that comment. So make sure you always toggle on the comments section, all comments. At the very, when you click on it to go view the comments and view all the pictures, you guys hit all comments. Okay. And then if somebody already responded under a picture, that claimed mine or whatever, and if you see that I thumbs up that comment, that means they claimed the item, they have the item. All right, so there's a couple of items though that I do have multiples of, so go check those out. Maybe after today, maybe tomorrow at some point, I might go through to see what we have left, and then close out comments on all 4 of those posts and just put it in all one. But we'll see. Okay. I'm going to give it another, I have to give it another night. All right. So go view those things and let me know if you want any of them. I will do my best to start shipping things out tonight or tomorrow. So yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot to ship out, but I'm going to do my best to get it all done in a timely manner. So you guys, all right, 7 minutes of talking. We're going to talk about rings today. We're going to talk about, I want to show you how to do some ring stacking. Okay. Put the word stack in the comment section if you are a pro stacker or if you have stacked your rings before. Okay. I want to know, because that's what we're going to talk about. We're going to talk about one ring in particular and the benefits to it. So, hey, Tanya, thanks for hopping on. Because I want to provide some value today for today's live in talking about ring stacking. Okay. And if you don't wear rings, why? Why? That's what I'm saying. What necklace am I wearing? This is the Sparkle Box. This is the Sparkle Box necklace and Sparkle Box ring. Or no, sorry. Necklace and earring. Yes. Okay. That's the Sparkle Box set. It's super cute. It's super cute, you guys. Okay. It's called Hadley. All right. So rings stacking. No, I talked about this on a different live that earrings and necklaces are for you guys, right? The only time I see them is if I'm in the mirror or I'm looking at myself, or like on here, I can see I see my picture, right? Otherwise, your bracelets and your rings are for you. Like I have the trusty Denver on, I've got Flora on, I've got the Chosen ring on that one. Like your bracelets and your rings are for you, and you can get super creative with your rings with a ring stack. And your hands are your expressive zones. Decorate them. All right. Decorate them, add to them, and all of that. And I'm not going to lie, my wedding ring is silver. I wear the majority of gold a lot of the times. I do not worry about matching my wedding ring. Okay. Get that out of your head. Gone. Okay. You don't need to worry about any of that. All right. So the paradigm ring. This ring is a hidden gem. It is a hidden gem, my friends. Okay, so you get 3 rings. And I think the cost of this, I just looked it up. I'm pretty sure it's 50. Okay. All right. Pretty sure it's 50. I know Callie. Callie said she feels put together when she has her rings and earrings on. 100%. I feel naked if I don't have rings on, like a pointer finger and my middle finger. I do. I feel completely like naked. Like what's happening? But the paradigm rings are super fun. They're a set of 3. And They have this, they're gold. Okay, so clear stones, like a smoky, like topaz color almost, a little bit of gray, and then you have a black. All right. So what's super fun about the paradigm rings is that yes, you get a set of 3. Yes, you can totally stack and wear the 3 of them together. But you can get super fun and super creative with your other rings that you might have in your jewelry box. So I'm going to show you a couple stacks that are super fun with this. Okay, also size. Let's talk about size for a moment here. When I normally wear a size 9 on my pointer and my middle finger, but when I have 3 rings like this together, I typically go up a size, especially if I'm going to start to stack it with other items. All right. You don't have to do that. It's all just how you like the rings to fit and all that. But to me, that's comfortable if I size up. And the perk of these ones is that it is an infinity band, so even if your ring twists when you wear it, nobody's gonna know because it's the same all the way around, right? How super cute is this? Okay, drop the word paradigm if you have these rings already, and if you do, I'm gonna prep you with some ideas to stack. Okay, so first and foremost, one of my favorite color combinations besides white and gold is black and gold. So this band right here is super fun. And look how thin it is if you just want to wear a simple one. But you can get creative by grabbing your domino and stacking that there. You could even get extra creative and add a 3rd layer to your ring stack. I just added a Josie, all right? Or sandwich your domino with 2 of your paradigm rings of choice. All right. So this is the hematite, or sorry, the black domino. You have the black band and you have that topaz band. Now, if you had 2 sets of paradigm, oh my goodness, you could sandwich that. All right. So good. So what I suggest you guys, because if you're thinking I have a majority of all the jewelry that I would love to have, this is when you start making a list of things like it would be super cool if I had an extra set of paradigm rings. All right. All right. Also, check out this stack right here. This is the promise ring in the middle with the clear and the topaz paradigm ring stack. Super cute. And if that's too much, then just eliminate one. And then you have a really cool stack right there. Ever thought about putting that together, you guys? This stack right here would be great with your Denali bracelets. The gold and the silver Denali bracelets. Yes, because that mimics that hematite. All right. And then also look at what you can do with like the crest ring. Actually, let me flip this around. Was that Amazon?
No.
Because, Amazon delivers often. Layer up your crest ring. Who's layered their crest ring before? That is super fun. It is super comfortable. Your crest ring is such a thin band. Well, it's not a super thin band, but it's a pretty thin band where it looks like that is meant to be together, doesn't it? Your crest ring with your paradigm ring. Okay, so I just used the clear to kind of mimic the clear stones in that crest ring. All right, but that's another stacking idea for you. Or you want to go on a little bit of a more feminine size style, get out that cutesy ring and you can stack her with that too. That is super fun and it's very comfortable. All right, now, since it is the summertime, my favorite month, definitely don't forget about stacking your white domino with 1 or 2 of your favorite paradigm rings. And so, yeah, that is so incredibly fun. Hey, Linda. Such a fun stack. Great way to bring a little bit of sparkle to your white domino. Because listen, we all need to add a little sparkle in our life. And as much as I love my domino, it does need a little bit of bling here and there. So that is taking 2 of the 3 rings from Paradigm, surrounding them with that white domino. And then let's do this. Now let's get super fun. We're going to grab another ring stack. All right, this is my last one for you to show you today. This is the caviar ring. Now, another ring. This is another ring where I have sized up. I have this in a size 10 because you do get 5 little bands here, right? You have 3 with the crystals on it and 2 with just that hematite look. Okay. And this is another one, infinite band. So it goes the same all the way around. I sized up because if I size up, I can wear all of them together. But these are really thin when you wear them separately. Like, look how thin this one is. Sherry. Woo! Love it. Okay, sorry. I'm going to go back and look at some comments. Linda, great suggestions. Yes, you need to start ordering some rings. Sherry, I like the Paradigm rings, better stacked with other. Yeah, they're pretty fantastic. So this is the caviar ring, just one of them. You guys, black and gold, that beautiful hematite look. So I'm going to grab 2 of the caviar rings. And look how fun that is mixed with the black one. That is super cute. Or let's go a little bit lighter and let's grab that middle kind of topaz stone. Now I said I did size up on my rings here. So normally we're a 9, I have a 10 on and it's super comfortable. Super comfortable. Okay. It is so pretty, you guys. So pretty, so fun. You can get so creative. This is like creating your own ring stack. This is like making your own jewelry in a way. You know, that's what I love about some of our necklaces that are detachable. You can create your own necklace look, and now you can create your own necklace or ring stack, your different ring looks, all by stacking with the Paradigm and other similar ones. Sorry, I'm grabbing. Okay. And you can stack it with Josie. Okay. Switch it up, stack it with Josie. Maybe we don't want clear on clear. Maybe we want, instead of the clear Paradigm, we do the Josie instead. Okay. And then we have that topaz one and that black one. Such a cute stack. So simple. If you love the infinite bands, I personally do. I think they're just so classic and so chic and so simple that they're just fabulous, you guys. Absolutely fabulous. But those were the suggestions I had for you. Oh, you know what? You could even use a stack with the Flora ring that I had on earlier today and line your Flora ring with the Paradigm. Oops. Like this. And add to that crystal, right? So pretty. Oh my goodness, my legs are sore from my workout yesterday. Whew, holy Hannah. But okay, guys, have I romanced the Paradigm ring? We've had this ring for a long time, you guys, and it is just one that I don't know. Recently, I was like, "Ooh, let's play with this more," and I'm like, "Why did I wait? Why did I wait on playing with the Paradigm ring? I don't understand it. It's like, what?" But you know what? Considering what I have on today, like I have on a super easy, fun, breezy dress, I'm going to just toss on my white domino with 2 Paradigm rings because it goes perfectly with my Denver and of course my sparkle box. Absolutely fantastic. All right, guys, that's the live for today. Again, if you want any of my stash sale items, go to my Bling Boutique, go to the featured section, scroll over, make sure you're seeing all the comments, and go see what hasn't been snagged yet. tomorrow at some point I'm going to switch it up and I'll change up to see what is still left there, but I'm just going to leave it as is. And like I said, I'm going to work on getting things mailed out as I possibly can. I am short on some bubble mailers, but I'm going to see what I can do. All right, that's it, friends. Okay, and if you love the Paradigm Ring, you love the cherry pie, or you're interested in the BOGO deal, use the link in the description. I have it laid out, all what the sale is and all the things. The shopping link that's there will change eventually tonight. And if it does, just go straight to my website. All right. And then just remember, as you add items to the cart, watch for the pink magical box that pops up, because that pink magical box is the first one that pops up is going to be your bonus buy item. That's where you're going to want to put your Denver bracelet or your impression bracelet, your big wig items. The second one that pops up is going to be your item valued up to $100 for free. Okay, limited time. All right, friends, that's it. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Post your wish in Wishlist Wednesday. See you tomorrow.